football's calling every place. The travel manager, take the lead. Winning titles is the creed. 10 cities calling, hear the cheer. Glory's waiting far and near. Madrid nights and London pride. Munich goals will never hide. Holiday.
Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm G&G, and in this episode of Travel Manager we have our first North London derby in charge of Tottenham. We go away to the Emirates to take on Arsenal. Can we get a big derby day win? And then we are away in the Champions League to our former club Galatasaray. We won the Turkish League with them last season. Can we go there and get 3 points in the Champions League? And they are needed. We'll get to that in a moment. So look at the games we played since the last episode. We took on Burnley in the league. This was a comfortable win in the end. Paulinho here, a Brazilian backup winger who was in for the start of this game, scored the first goal here, put us in front. Undoge just on half time made it 2-0, and then Sangara made it 3-0. They pulled one back late on, but a comfortable 3-1 home win. And then we followed that up with an away trip to Vicarage Road, and we actually fell behind to a Gomez penalty just before the hour mark. Paulinho made a great impact in this game again, scoring to make it level with 15 minutes to go, and then the assist here for Pape Sarr in the 91st minute to give us a 2-1 away win against London rivals there. Then it was the Champions League, and this didn't go quite as well against Barcelona at home. Early goal here for Ansu Fati, and that put the tone down for the rest of the game. Goals for Pedri and Manu Kone made it 3-0, and if we look at the Champions League phase, we're down to 20th in it with just 6 points on the board, so we really need a win against Galatasaray just to secure at least that playoff spot for the future. Then we bounced back in the league though with a game against Bournemouth, and Valles finally scored 5 minutes in. He pounced on a mistake here, fired home, and then he got a second goal in the second half to make it 2-0. 2 goals for him, ended his goal drought, and in the league that moved us up into second position. We are 1 point behind Man City. We are 4 ahead of United with a game more played, and then Liverpool are back in 4th. So in a good position. Arsenal down in 6th. We could really put them in a really bad position towards the title with a win here in this North London derby. We are close to full strength, and I'm going to make one big call right here, right now. Vicario back from fitness. He comes into the team in goals. He is lacking sharpness. We're going to take the risk of having him in the lineup. Apart from that, it's just Harry Kane missing. Valles starts up front. Can we win this derby? First highlight here, Undoge with a free kick, 3 minutes gone. Back to Sarr. Romero, who we have to keep an eye on. He started the game a little unfit, so we have to watch him during this game, but he's too important not to start in this derby game. Pedro Porro on the ball now. Here is Brantwaite playing in his first North London derby. Back to Vicario. Here is Romero on the ball. Can he get the ball forward? Christian Romero on it. Plays it out to Undoge. Undoge looking for options. He's going to have to go back to Vicario in goals. Arsenal pushing us back well. Still Mikel Arteta's Arsenal here at the Emirates. Here is Elmas. Back to Gurna. These players playing in their first North London derby. Can they make an impact? Elmas brings it forward. Can he produce a bit of magic here? Elmas loses out to Zinchenko. Back to Sevilla. And yeah, that wasn't a great attack from us. Odegaard, a terrible touch. Valles is through. Valles! Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, that's a huge miss. Would Harry Kane have scored that? Zinchenko with a throw in, and Arsenal play it backwards. And here is Ben White on the ball, quickly to Ousmane Dembele. Odegaard is through. Odegaard, and Vicario has to make a really good save there. That was a little too easy. Our defence opened up far too much there. Now Odegaard has a corner kick, whips it in. Out comes Vicario, claims it really well. Brilliant from the returning goalkeeper. Elmas playing a crossfield ball towards Gonçalves, but it's intercepted. But it will fall to Pedro here. Can he bring us on the attack? Here's Kulusevski quickly onto Valles. Valles is through again. He takes a shot, and David Raya tips it over. So Valles has hit the post and had that shot on target in the first 20 minutes. Here is the corner kick. Kulusevski to take it. He'll whip it in near post. Anyone there is headed up. Brantwaite takes it down, plays it back to Kulusevski. To the edge of the box, it's Gonçalves, and it comes all the way back to Gurna, and it will go backwards from here. Pedro Porro stays 0-0. Xavi Simons with a free kick. Less than 10 minutes the first half remaining. Comes in, headed clear. Martinelli picks it up, runs at our defence here. Gabriel Martinelli. Gurna gets a tackle in, boots it away. Declan Rice will pick it up. Declan Rice on the ball now. Plays it into Ben White. White looking to spread the play here into Gabriel Jesus. Back to Fofana as Arsenal try and build an attack here. He goes all the way back to David Raya. 6 minutes off the half remain. Can we hold on at least a half time at 0-0? It's Xavi Simons here. A passing around very nicely. We're trying to put the pressure on them. Fofana into Rice. Rice gets turned quickly. Xavi Simons. This is danger. They've broken the lines here. Martinelli on the ball. Cuts in. This is danger. Gabriel Martinelli. Oh, it's deflected in. It's an unlucky goal. Oh, I think it went in off Brantwaite. And we are 1-0 down just before half time in this derby. And that's a big blow. It was just too easy. Once that pass broke the lines there, we were in trouble. Xavi Simons to Martinelli. He takes on Pedro Porro, gets past, takes the shot, hits Brantwaite, pass Vicario, 1-0 down. Half time here at the Emirates. It is that goal just before half time that separates the sides. It was pretty even before then, so we're going to need a big second half. Going to tell them, let's see, I want a much better display in the second half. Can we turn around the North London derby? Pedro Porro on the ball. Plays it, it's going to down it into Kulishevsky to Elmas. Oh, he had space there. He plays it to Chalves. Oh, it deflects. But Rea makes the save, and there's the difference. Martinelli's went into the goal when it deflected. That one was saved by Rea. And now Kulishevsky will take this corner kick. Whips it into the centre. It's headed clear. It'll fall to Pedro Gonçalves. Can he get a ball back in the box? Beats Declan Rice. He's taken down. Surely that's a card for Rice. No, it's not. We'll have a free kick. Nothing comes from it. Odegaard with a free kick here. Just 6 minutes left. Not a lot has happened in the second half, and Declan Rice nearly made it 2-0 there. It's been a very quiet second half. We had a little bit of pressure early on, but game has just petered out until this point. We have 6 minutes to go. It's Declan Rice with a corner kick. He'll take some time off the clock here. Could we head this clear and get on the attack? In it comes. Brantwaite wins the header. Will fall to Gabriel Jesus. To Declan Rice in space here. Rice to Gabriel all the way back to Odegaard. White. We put the pressure on Fofana. They're on the halfway line. We're pushing on the attack. Fabio Vieira. Odegaard to White here. Taking on the attack. He's got space to run into. Ben White cuts it back to Fofana. We have our shape. We have plenty of men behind the ball. Now we need to put pressure on it. Odegaard into Valverde for them. And it's one back for us. We've got 5 minutes to get an equaliser. We're into 4 minutes of injury time. Sadly, Arsenal have a corner kick. It looks like we're going to lose our first North London derby in charge of Tottenham. In it comes to the cross here. Bergvall wins the header. It falls to Gabriel Jesus. Takes it down back to Odegaard. Danger here, Gabriel. Can we get it clear? Falls to Fofana. Can we win the ball back? Time is running out for us here. Falls over the top. White. Danny Namoso wins the header there, but it goes out for a throw into Arsenal. And only 3 minutes of injury time to go. Zinchenko has it here. Plays it to Gabriel Jesus. Back to Gabriel. Ben White. Arsenal in possession. And is that deflected effort going to separate the sides in what has been a pretty poor derby? It's been pretty close, but not really. We haven't had many highlights. And I think we'd feel hard done not to at least get a point out of this game, as Arsenal are happy to pass it around here and try and get this win over the line for them. Ben White, Fabio Vieira down this side. It's won back by Archie Gray. Undogi, is there an attack on here for us? Joe Gomez, who's come on for Romero. Gomez, Archie Gray. We come on the attack with Archie Gray. Good play from him out to Danny Namoso. Is there a late equaliser here for us? Oh, the cross is deflected out of Zinchenko, and Vicario is coming up for this corner kick late on in this game. Is there a moment of magic from someone? Pedro Porro plays it in. Brantwaite can't win the header. It falls to Gonçalves. He needs to get the ball down the line. Pedro Porro, did he stay onside? Looks like he did. No, he didn't. Offside. And I think that might be that in this game. We only have 30 seconds of injury time remaining. David Rea has it now. Plays it out to Gabriel, and they are happy just to pass it around. Valverde plays it into Odegaard quickly onto Xavi Simons to Fabio Vieira. And I think our hopes are fading very quickly here. Arsenal up at our end with the ball. Odegaard on the attack here into the box. He heads for the corner for the moment. Undogi, oh, he's beaten Undogi. He's through, and he gets a deflection. Now it's Pedro Gonçalves. Is there time to go on the attack here? Valles, who missed that big chance early on, plays a crossfield ball. The full-time whistle goes. It's defeat to Arsenal. That won't go down well with the fans. And if we look at the table, it keeps us in second position for the moment, 2 points behind City. Arsenal move up to fourth. Now it's on to Champions League action. We head to Istanbul. So here we are back in Istanbul, where we won the Turkish League last season. 2 changes to our lineup. Christian Romero and Pape Sarr just not fit enough to start. So Joe Gomez and Sangare come into the lineup. There is the Galatasaray lineup. Simeone up front, of course, going to be a threat. Gus Taylor is there. Torreira, Janelt. Nathan Collins is at right back, which is a bit of a shock. Derek Cohen is still there. They've gone to a 4-1-2-3 formation. Bit of a change from what we played, but yeah, let's see how we get on. Their new manager is Paolo Zanetti. We are back to Istanbul. I'm sure we get a good welcome back after winning the double here, but it's a Champions League night for Tottenham. Can they get 3 points? Fourth highlight here is a throw in for Pedro Porro, just 30 seconds in. Can we quieten the home crowd here? Porro, Gurna gets turned, can he get a ball into the box, gets the byline, clips it back, Kulusevski, Porro takes a shot, falls to Kulusevski, blocked, and Simeone's back there. Pedro Gonzalez tipped over by Burke in goals. Of course, Hermanson, we tried to buy him, he went to Saudi, so they've had to replace him in goals, and they have Burke in goals. Here comes the ball in, Nathan Collins wins the header, comes to Pedro Porro, stays 0-0. Janelt for them over the top. Oh, Brandwaite brilliant there to cut that out, or would have been a one-on-one situation. Here's Joe Gomez switching the play to Pedro Porro, and he plays it to Kulusevski. Lovely touch, gets him now attacking Derek Cohn, and he goes back to Gurna Duha. Duna plays it backwards. Here is he going to play it back to Brandwaite? Yes, we're going to go all the way back to our keeper in Vicario. If he quickly switches the play though, Undogi's in a lot of space. Can Gomez get turned here? This could be, oh, I thought there was a big mistake coming there, but he gets it away to Undogi, and now Gonçalves has it, cuts infield. Gurna has it now, plays it back to Undogi. Undogi down this line. Sangara, Gomez, the two men who come into the team, passing it to each other now. Undogi to Elmas, bit of space here now, plays it to Gonçalves. He's got Valles there, Valles with the shot. Oh, it's a terrible effort. Yeah, he has just not hit the form I was hoping he would. Burke hits this long for Galatasaray up towards their striker, but it's headed away by Brandwaite, but Janelt wins it back. Derek Cohn bringing it on the attack here. Kulusevski trying to put him under pressure. He gets past him, and now he's going to get a cross in. Surely it's towards Gus Till. Till wins the header. It's off target. Stays 0-0. Derek Cohn with this throw in down to Belejo for them, who's a new signing. Brandwaite steps in, intercepts it, goes back to Vicario. He looked to bring it forward. Brandwaite has it now, looking to switch the play. No, Gurna to Gomez. Undogi on this side, can he get away? No, Sangara has it now. Sangara's going to bring it forward. Gonçalves. Undogi is making a run alongside him if he holds it up. Didn't quite hold it up long enough, but Elmas has it now. Can he play through? Maybe he's going to go himself. Elmas, edge of the box, hits the crossbar. Velez, yes! Velez gets his goal. Third goal of the season, his first in the Champions League. And we hit the front. Bit of fortune about it. Hit the crossbar and bounced perfectly back to him. And with 20 minutes gone, we take the lead. We look at it here. Elmas, brilliant run from our number 7 here on the attack. Gets the shot away. Bounces off the crossbar. Two centre-backs miss it. Valles doesn't. Hits in off someone and goes in. We are 1-0 up. Undogi with a throw in down to Sangara. Sangara to Undogi. Can he get across? And he can. Kulusevski at the far post. Heads it home. Yes, 2-0. That's a bit of breathing room just before half time here in Istanbul. That will silence the crowd. And our return here to this stadium looks like being a successful one. We won many games here last season. It looks like we're going to win one here as the visitors. It's a lovely cross in the end from Undogi. And there is Kulu to head it home. 2-0. Cohn with the ball played down the line, but Kulusevski intercepts it. Crossfield ball to Undogi. Gonçalves, Sangara to Elmas, and we play it around. Here's Undogi. Can he get a bit of space for another cross to the far post? Now it goes back to Sangara, and we go backwards. We're in injury time. 2 minutes to be played. We've half a minute gone. Pedro Porro with the shot from distance. Hits the crossbar. Nathan Collins boots it away. Gus Till on the ball. Boots it clear. It'll be picked up by Gurney. He plays the ball forward, but it comes to nothing. And there is the half-time whistle. 2-0 up here against Galatasaray. It's been a good return so far. Going to tell them they're doing brilliant. Keep going. Can we get the 3 points? Vicario plays it short to Gomez here. A minute into the second half. Sangara. Gonçalves. Back to Gomez. Plays it out wide. Back to Gonçalves. Now here is Undogi. Down this side. Plays it to Elmas. He's got a bit of space here. Can he get across towards Valles? Valles is there. Valles to make it 3. Oh yes, Valles. Is he starting to get his confidence back after that goal drought? He scored 2 against Bournemouth. 2 here against Galatasaray. Harry Kane is closing in on returning to training, but Valles is starting to become among the goals. Bad miss against Arsenal, but tonight he's made up for it. Brilliant from Elmas here, found the space, and it's a lovely cross to that near post. Valles hits it in off the post. We're 3-0 up. Pedro Porro with a free kick here, clips it in towards the far post, headed clear, and they get it up the line here. Joe Gomez has it now. Can he get a ball back into the box? Out to Kulusevski. Gurna back to Kulusevski. Is this 4? Oh, great block by the centre back, getting back for Galatasaray. Stays 3-0, but a corner kick here. Kulusevski to take it near post. Sangara makes it 4. It's a convincing Champions League night in Turkey for Spurs, and this is what we needed as well. Bouncing back not only from that North London defeat to Arsenal, but also the 3-0 home defeat to Barcelona in this competition. We're looking like we're back to winning ways. Pedro Porro with a corner kick here, less than 25 minutes ago. Could we make it 5? He whips it in. Archie Gray is in there, but it's not going to come to him. Passes Sangara. Porro. Paulinho, who's come on off the bench, takes the shot, rattles the crossbar, I think, and it stays 4-0. Diassi on the ball for Galatasaray. Here is Torreira to Lobber, and Lobber gets away from Sangara there. It's a great run from him, and Vicario has to make another save. So late on here, when we've made some substitutions, Galatasaray coming into the game, hopefully we can get away without conceding. Here's Salai, he another sub that's come off for them, plays it in towards the near post. Sangara heads it away, it'll go out for a throw in, and we stay 4-0 up. Free kick here, edge of the box in the final minute of normal time. Pedro Porro hunting for a fifth, hits the crossbar. Branthwaite, cleared up the line. Valles fires it home. It's a hat-trick for Alejo Valles here in the Champions League. That was a real scramble there, but he got there in the end. Pedro Porro's free kick hits the crossbar. Branthwaite's header just stopped from going in by Burke, but Valles is there to fire home. A hat-trick for him. It's a 5-0 win for us, it looks like, unless Galatasaray can pull one back. It's Salai, Collins, Diassi, Valles intercepts that. Torreira has it. 3 minutes of added time. We have a minute of it gone. Here is Diassi playing into midfield. Lobber to Janelt. Janelt bringing it forward. What's he going to create here? Nothing at the moment. We're holding our shape late on here. Diassi, ball over the top for Simeone, who's been very quiet in this game. Paulinho plays it forward, cut out by Diassi into Janelt. Lobber quickly onto Salai, taken down, but the referee says play on, so it's a chance for us to counter. Odebert on the attack here. Odebert squares it to Elmas, onto Paulinho. That could have been 6 there with that passing. Here's Pedro Porro with the shot. Burke makes the save, and it will be a corner kick to see this game out for us at the opposite end here. So only a minute of injury time left. Pedro Porro will take this corner kick, whips it in. Nathan Collins heads it clear to fall to Gus Till here. He heads it away. Branthwaite will chase after it, and we are waiting for the full-time whistle, and it's going to go any second now. A convincing win in Istanbul, a good return for us here to the Turkish capital. We win 5-0 in the Champions League, back to winning ways. So here is the Champions League phase after 5 games played for us. We have 9 points on the board. We're in 12th. Should be comfortable enough to make the playoff spots. Probably another point needed to secure that. Can we push for the top 8? Yeah, we have a tough fixture against Man United to finish up, but maybe a chance of sneaking into that top 8. We'll see as we approach that. I think that is our last chance. No, we've Sociedad coming up and then Man United in the Champions League. But talking of Man United, they're going to be one of our opponents in the next episode. Back-to-back tough Champions League games. We're away at Stamford Bridge to take on Chelsea, and then we're at home to United, currently third in the table. 2 big games as we reach the halfway point of the Premier League season. If you did enjoy this episode, please drop a like on the video. Always good to see more likes and that people are enjoying them. Don't forget to leave any feedback in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Really helps the channel grow and helps you catch every episode of the Travel Manager. And until the next one, please take it easy.